He drove up and he stole my Miku car.
No,
I can't believe
that's
it.
funny as fuck.
He really wanted the Miku car. Gone. Gone. Keep going, keep going.
You guys are crazy!
Impressive steal by the powerhouses.
I like it.
That was a bold play.
Is okay.
Oh, what? Cool. So, there's a few concepts I have to teach you, before we can actually play.
Alright.
So the first is all of the different phases of a turn. So, as you can see at the far left, things are separated into, like, 3 colors.
Yep.
The 3 green ones at the top and at the very bottom, the red ones in the middle, and then the 2 blue ones. So the 3 green ones are basically just, like, turn preparation.
Alright.
The blue ones are where you actually do most of your stuff.
Alright.
And then the red one is combat. All the different phases of combat. It goes top to bottom, and what exactly happens on each step I'll teach you as we go. The next is there's a few different places cards can be. They can be in your library, which is where most of them are. That's where the 60 is on your side of the board. There is your hand, which is where you're looking at them from. Well, you don't have any in your hand, but that's where my 8 is on mine.
Okay.
Then below that is the exile and the graveyard.
Alright.
Graveyard is like things that have died.
Yeah.
An old word for exile is removed from the game.
Okay.
They're like gone.
So if it's in exile,
also...
you can't use it anymore, no matter what?
No. However, there are cards that use exile as like temporary storage, so the card doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
But broadly speaking, if a card gets exiled and the card doesn't have a way to get it back, it's gone, like permanently.
Yeah.
Whereas there is ways to get stuff back from the graveyard. And then there's obviously the battlefield, which is the purple space, and ignore the red one for now.
Alright.
And then there's one more called the stack.
Uh-huh.
That's like where cards that are being played are, but haven't like fully hit the board.
Okay.
Any like abilities, cards, or anything like that, damage, anything that's like happening while it's resolving is on the stack.
Alright.
And the stack resolves newest to oldest. So if 3 cards are played at the same time, it will resolve whichever one was played last first.
So is it like a first and last out? Hi, Spectre.
So yeah, let's say I play this mountain, right? And if you could do this, you can't. But if you could, you played this plains in response to this mountain, the plains would technically hit the board first.
Uh-huh.
Because it was played after the mountain.
Oh, so first in, first out. Right?
No, first in, last out.
Oh, so I had it right the first time.
Yeah.
First and
Whenever.
last out.
Yeah. And so that's where cards can be. And then there's also a bunch of different types of cards. This is most of what'll be relevant here. So you can hover over them to take a look at them at the top right to get like a closer look.
And make that bigger, or
If you close some of the other tabs at the right, and then you can like adjust the sizing of it by dragging stuff around.
this work? Right, nice.
Cool. So the most important ones are lands. Those are what allow you to play other cards.
Alright.
So unlike games like Yu-Gi-Oh, your cards have costs, and lands are how you pay those costs.
Okay.
So you'll see lands that look like these three here: the plains, the mountain, and the Rabanastre Royal City.
Uh-huh. Wait, hold on. I just want to
So-
say one thing. Remember that food I just got?
Yeah.
I got a burger that, you know, in the thing, it doesn't come... Why did they put a pickle in my burger?
I don't know.
Kind of dumb. Anyway, yeah, so got these 3 lands, and that's how we cover the cost for each card.
Yes. So there's a few different types of lands, but the 2 that are relevant here for the purposes of teaching you are basic lands and non-basic lands.
Uh-huh.
There are 6 basic lands. They are the plains, the mountain, the island, the swamp, the forest, and the wasteland. If it is not just named that, it is a non-basic land.
Okay.
Such as the Royal City, which is why I have this one out as well.
Uh-huh.
You can play 1 land per turn. The next card that's fairly simple is a creature. You play them and they stay on the board, and you can attack with them and you can block with them. And the abilities that are written on them, much like with any card, stay as long as they're on the battlefield. It's not like a well in combat thing.
Okay.
So in this case, ignoring what lifelink actually does, this guy here has lifelink regardless of if he's like fighting or not. It's just always active.
Okay.
Then there is an artifact. Think of these like creatures, but they can't attack or block.
Uh-huh.
They sit on the field, they stay there, and they have an effect, or you can do something with them, but they're not things you can attack with.
Yeah.
But they are what are known as permanents, which are like things that stay on the board.
Can you take them off the...
No!
Uh,
To do that, you need a removal spell. This is a special type of an artifact, which I know there's a lot of in these decks. This is called an equipment. Basically, the way this works is you play it, it hits the battlefield, and then you can pay a certain cost. So if you look at the bottom of Warrior's Sword, it has equip 5, which means you can pay 5 mana to equip it to a creature, and then it gives its effects to that card. So in this case, the equipped creature gets +3/+2 and is a warrior in addition to its other types. Regardless of what that actually means, it'll give the creature that when it's equipped. And then if the creature dies while it's equipped, the creature goes away, but the equipment stays.
we can move it to a...
Yes, actually, if I had 2 creatures at once on the field, then I had the sword equipped to someone, I could just pay the cost again and move it.
Alright.
Provided I have the resources to do it.
And you said it costs 5 mana.
This one says 5, equip 5, so it's 5 mana to do so.
Let's
Which
see
is
my
what lands
mana.
generate.
Okay.
Mana is what lands generate. So I have this mountain here. You do what's called tapping it, which is like rotating it to the right like this, and then when
Okay.
you do that,
Uh-huh.
It would give you 1 red mana.
All
Because
right.
mountains generate red mana.
Oh.
The plains would generate white. And this could generate red or white, as it says. You can tap it, which is what that curve symbol means, to add red or white. And then there's 2 types of non-permanents here. Instants and sorceries. Sorceries are simpler. These are spells you play on their turn. They have an effect, and then they go away. So this is create 4 1/1 colorless hero creature tokens, and then put something on them. That happens, and then this goes to the graveyard. It is gone. Instants are the same thing, but you can play them on other people's turns. There are a few others of note. There's 2 that would be of relevance here, and those are enchantments and planeswalkers. I don't know if there's any planeswalkers in these decks, and they're kind of complex without understanding combat, so I'm going to ignore those.
All right.
However, I didn't see any enchantments in the deck to like show you this. They act like artifacts. They're permanents. You play them, they stay on the board, and they just have a continuous effect. So that's all of the basic card types in Magic.
Okay, how do I draw from my... How do I draw?
So right-click your stack of 60, and we're gonna shuffle it real quick.
I'll shuffle mine.
And then you can right-click it again, and then there's a draw cards button.
Draw 8.
7. You start with 7 cards.
All right.
I realized I forgot to demonstrate this, so I'm going to do it now using this one here that you've already seen. So the top right has those symbols on it. That's the cost for it. So in this case, it's 1 white, and then 2 of any color. We call that generic. So the total mana you need for this is 4, but 2 of it has to be white mana. And then the other 2 can be any color.
I'm assuming you're gonna go first.
Yes, however, I really don't like this hand.
All right.
Magic has something known as a mulligan.
So you
So
can just get
at a
new...
penalty, I can put these back into my library, shuffle, and then draw another set of 7. However, since I've done that, I now have to take one of them and put it to the bottom of my library, which I am going to do here.
All right.
Because I am going to keep this hand. So I'm going to move that to the bottom of my library, and then that's good. Are you going to keep your hand?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my...
Alrighty. So, we go through all of my turns, or all the phases of my turn. Untap. Anything you tapped on your last turn or have tapped now gets untapped unless it says otherwise, but generally it'll be everything. All of your lands, creatures, everything untaps. Upkeep you can entirely ignore unless there are cards that say they have something that happens at upkeep. By default, nothing happens here. Draw. You draw 1 card. Unless it's the first turn of the game. And I mean the very first turn. So I will not draw 1 here, but on your turn you will.
Okay.
So if you have the advantage of playing first, you don't get to draw the card. Main phase, here's where I can actually do stuff. I'm going to play a plains for turn. Lands do not have costs, so you can just play them. I cannot play anything else, so I would go to combat. I have no creatures to do anything with. Second main phase, can't do anything. End step. At the end step, a few things happen. Most notably, if you have more than 7 cards in your hand, you have to discard down to 7 cards. But you can also like play instants here if it's someone else's turn.
Uh-huh.
So if you have an instant that like draws everyone cards, instead of doing it on your turn, which will give it to your opponent for their next turn, you do it at their end step. So you get the cards, yeah, for your next turn, and they don't.
And then, so would some like you might do would be like, so at main 1 you would tap some of your land, and then you go through combat, and then at main 2 you tap some other ones for whatever reason if you didn't tap them all at the first one.
You can do that, however, mana does not get conserved between turns.
Alright.
So when I tap this plains, technically I get with 1 white mana added to my mana pool, and at the end of each phase, your mana pool's empty. So if I were to tap the plains and then leave it there and not do anything with it, the mana's gone by the combat phase. But you can tap lands at any time you want, really.
Alright. So what's the
I guess
difference
anytime you have
between main
priority,
1
that's
and
a
main 2?
complicated concept. Let's say you want to do stuff before combat and then more stuff after combat.
Alright.
And then that'll be my turn.
Alright, so now it's my... So I...
Yep.
Tap everything.
Yep, but you have nothing to untap.
So then I draw one.
Yes.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Yep, so I have a plains right here.
Cool. So we're playing the same deck.
Yeah. Probably. And so... This would require 2 mana to do, so does that mean I'd have to have 2 lands in order to summon it? Because I'd only get one from...
Yes, you need a second land to generate that second mana.
Alright. So, since I don't think I can... No. I just... think I can, right?
Yep.
Do I have to do it? Do I have to hit pass now?
Yes, click pass to mark it as you ending your turn. So I'm gonna draw my card now. Go to my first main phase. So I am going to play a second plains. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna instead play Rabanastre Royal City. So it's, do you know how it says this land enters tapped?
Yeah.
That means it enters tapped, so I can't tap it for mana this turn.
Alright.
I have to wait till my next one. So I can't do anything else, and I pass. I probably should have played that on my first turn, but...
Tapped. Amazing. You use that, really.
You didn't get a second land?
I did not get a second one.
Alrighty. Untap, upkeep, draw my card for turn.
Oh wait, hold up. I have 8 cards. I got just...
You do.
Where do I move?
To the graveyard. Alrighty, my turn. I'm gonna play a plains. And I'm gonna tap my Royal City for red mana. And play Freya Crescent.
And then when you have mana, do you click on which one so that you have? Or...
If you want to, you can do that, but you typically only use that for floating mana. So some decks do some really weird things where they generate a whole bunch of mana at once and then use it for the rest of the phase. You would like use your mana pools to denote that. Most people, while playing Magic normally, don't bother and just tap the land when they need the mana.
Alright. Oh yeah, and then... So, when you use mana, does it get up, or... Like, if you have 2...
Nope, it is gone.
Alright.
I now cannot use that red mana for anything else. He has a few abilities. The first is Jump. During my turn, Freya Crescent has flying, which means it cannot be blocked unless the creature has flying. And then I can tap it to add a red mana. Spend this mana only to cast an equipment spell or activate equip ability. So, I can't use that this turn. Creatures have what's known as summoning sickness.
Uh-huh.
Creatures cannot attack or be tapped the turn they are played. So I cannot use that ability. Or attack you. So that'll be the end of my turn.
Finally.
Ah, perfect.
There. Both of you. And that would let me summon.
Yes.
But I put him up front. Doesn't matter.
Yep. You can organize your board however you wish, but as the general rule of thumb, lands would go on the very bottom portion. Then usually you'd put like artifacts and enchantments in the middle portion, and creatures at the top. But technically you can organize it however you wish, as long as you aren't trying to hide information with it.
Alright. And then, so I can't really do anything.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cool. Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh hey, would you look at that? I play a Dwarven Castle Guard. Alright, I go to combat.
Alright.
So the way combat works is I declare the creatures I am attacking with and who they're attacking.
Uh-huh.
Freya Crescent is the only creature I have that can attack, so I am declaring Freya as an attacker. And you do not attack creatures, you attack players.
Huh.
So Freya is attacking you. Now we go to the declare blockers step. You now look at your creatures and decide if you want them to block anything being sent at you.
Okay.
Your Coverall could block, except the fact that the creature has flying because it's my turn. But you can block with a creature that's summoning sick.
Okay.
But because you don't have the ability to block anything, you just have to take the 1 damage.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. The damage is at the bottom right.
Bottom.
It's those 2 numbers that are 1/1.
Alright.
The first one is their damage, which is known as power, and the second one is their health, known as toughness.
Okay. So I just take the 1.
Yes. So you'll take your 20 health
Alright.
and bring it down to 19.
Alright.
And because Freya attacked, Freya gets tapped.
Alright.
Damage happens, end combat, second main phase, end of my turn. Go right ahead.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yes.
Okay, so I have the... So wait, so the artifact you showed earlier, the white Oracite, what does this mean? So it says when the artifact enters, exile target non-land opponent controls.
Okay, so put it to the board real quick, and we'll demonstrate it. So white Oracite enters the battlefield.
Yeah.
You target a non-land permanent. So a permanent is an item that is on the field and stays on the field, right?
Okay.
Non-land permanent. So a permanent that is on the field forever and is a non-land.
Alright. So this space.
And that an opponent controls, so is on my board.
Alright.
And it goes to exile until white Oracite leaves the battlefield.
Alright.
So you can take my Freya Crescent, or my Dwarven Castle Guard, if you were to play that, which you can't right now,
Yeah.
basically exile them from the board, and I can't get them back until
Oh,
White
so
Horse is gone.
Oh wait.
Yes. And then it can tap to add 1 white.
Okay. So it's a way to get more mana.
Yes. So it's known as a mana rock,
Alright.
which is an artifact that generates mana. We call them mana rocks.
Alright. I don't have enough mana for. Wait, what is this tap target on enchant?
That is an activated ability. That's what that colon is. That means you can pay the cost on the left to do the thing on the right.
Alright.
So in this case, it's pay 1 generic and a white, as well as tapping the creature to tap a target non-enchantment creature. So you can pay that cost to forcibly tap something.
Okay.
Where this could be useful is, let's say I have a really big creature that I'm using for blocking every turn.
Alright.
You pay that ability.
To force it
it
to
may
tap,
tap
and
co-world.
it can't block.
Yes. Now it can't block, meaning you can hit me for free with it.
Okay.
And it's important to note, as long as you can keep paying the cost, you can use them as many times as you want.
See.
So if it was just pay 1 and white without the tapping, as long as you could keep paying the mana, you could just tap every target non-enchantment creature I have.
Okay.
And that you had.
Alright. Okay.
But because you can't pay the tap cost again, because it's already tapped, you can't
Yeah.
do that.
Alright, well, I guess I'll just pay the cost to use this. Tap it. And then, so just equip it to this, right? That work?
No.
It does
So
not.
White Mage Staff, so drag it off of the creature real quick.
Alright.
So you played the cost to cast the card.
Okay.
So it enters the battlefield. Well, I guess it hits the stack. I can respond to it if I want. I don't have anything to do. It hits the battlefield. It has abilities that have to resolve now. Namely, Job Select. When this equipment enters, create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token, then attach this to it.
Okay.
A token is basically a permanent that isn't really a card. So like you get this creature and it's a creature, but if it leaves the battlefield, it just stops existing. It doesn't even go to exile. It just doesn't exist anymore. So if you right click and create token,
Yeah.
you can search for the name of it. So if you were to search for the name hero, it'll actually come up with hero token 1/1 that you could create.
A newbie.
Yes, click it and then backspace. Should get rid of it. Or you can right click it and just like move it to your graveyard, it'll delete it. Because you can't have a token in the graveyard. Alright, so you have your hero token. Then White Mage Staff attaches to it. And the equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has whenever it attacks, you gain 1 life and is a cleric in addition to its other types. Cleric is just like a subtype. So it is now a... So you have your Kawurl, which is a creature cat beast. Cat and beast are subtypes. And the hero token is subtype hero. When it attacks, it would become subtype hero cleric.
Okay.
It doesn't change anything unless you have cards that affect clerics specifically.
Alright. And I'm assuming tokens, they get some.
Yes.
Alright. So I can't use it to attack, but I can use it to block.
Yes, you can block with it.
And then, so it says the equipped creature gets a +1/+1. Does that mean technically? No.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
it is.
Okay.
Indeed.
I drew my. Yeah, I got another. All right, but I think that's a bit all I can do.
You could attack with the Coerl if you wanted to.
Oh, I could. I already passed.
Alrighty. Untap, upkeep, draw. Main phase. Cool. I'm gonna tap that for red. And play Samurai's Katana. So here's my hero token. It also has job select, so it does the exact same thing, creating the colorless hero creature token and attaching to it.
Okay.
The katana gives it +2/+2, trample, haste, and as a samurai in addition to its other types, unlike the staff, which is cleric. So trample. So let's say the hero token attacks, and you block it with your Coerl, right?
Yeah.
So my hero is a 3/3. It is 1/1, and then it gets +2/+2 from the sword. So it's 3/3. If it were to attack your Coerl, normally the Coerl would take 3 damage and it would die. The hero token would take 2 damage and live, but the extra damage does not affect you. The Coerl ate all of it. This, funnily enough, means if you take a godly creature that has infinite power and toughness, and it hits a 1/1 squirrel, the
I would not
squirrel
take
takes
anything.
all of the damage. Trample, however, says no, that excess damage does go to the player. So the Coerl would take 2, and then you would take 1. Haste says it doesn't get summoning sick.
Oh, okay.
So that's the way around that. Haste is the way around summoning sickness, so we can attack this turn.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead. And attack you with... You could kill my hero. I'm gonna attack you with Freya and just Freya.
Alright.
So you have to take the 1.
Unless I choose to block it with.
You
Oh, wait, I
can't.
cannot
It is
block.
flying. Because it has flying on my turn only.
Yeah. So I took.
And that'll be my turn. Menace. Let me double check that. I think I know what it does. But I'm gonna double check.
Alright.
It has to be blocked by 2 or more creatures. So I can't have just my Dwarven Castle Guard block it. I have to have both of them.
Okay. I can. I were to. Alright, so let's say I wanted to play this in.
Mm-hmm.
What? It says deals damage equal to the number of creatures I control. So because that's 2 right now, do 2 damage to, or 1 unless you blocked it.
Slash of Light deals damage equal to the number of 2 target creature. You have to target a creature with that instant, and the creature would take the damage.
All right.
But it can be any creature.
Okay.
So you could destroy Freya, you could destroy my Castle Guard, or you could hit my hero token for 2, And bring it down to 1 health for the turn, meaning if I blocked with it on anything, it would die. Yep.
And I target you.
Cool. It now has 1 life.
I just put.
Yes.
If I could start combat, and I
Mm-hmm.
attack with both of them.
Okay. So yes, that puts me in an interesting spot here. So I'm going to block the white mage's staff with the dwarven castle guard
All right.
and Kawurl with the hero token.
And then also, so it says whenever this creature attacks, I gain 1 life. Does that mean I get 1 of my life points?
Yes, the creature attacked, you gain 1 life. So, the hero token dies.
Mine dies.
Kawurl dies.
Uh,
All involved creatures die.
all right. Do I do anything with equipment or?
The
Okay.
equipment stays on the battlefield. You can equip it to something else.
Okay.
I do, however, get another 1/1 colorless hero creature token because of my dying dwarven castle guard. But it's not equipped with the katana, so.
Combat.
Yep. Oh shoot, did I not pass at the end of my last turn?
Did.
Oh.
Pass it back.
Oh, you ended your turn. Gotcha,
Ended.
I missed that. Okay, pass it back to me then. Okay, cool. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I forgot to mention this, but at the end step, every creature gains its health back.
Oh, okay.
I play Plains as my 1 land for turn. And I am going to play an item shopkeep.
All right.
I have a shopkeeper. They're a 2/2 creature. Whenever I attack, target attacking creature or equipped creature gains a menace.
Huh.
So if it has something equipped to it, it gains menace when it attacks. I'm going to go to combat and swing with both Freya and my hero token.
All right. That's 2.
And that'll be my turn.
Amazing. I can't use.
Heh.
Yeah, I guess. We'll take this, that, this guy. All of my stuff is so much mana cost. I'm not getting any land.
Yeah, usually you only want to keep a hand if it has 2 or 3 of them in there.
All right. Well, I got nothing left here. Right.
Cool. I play Mountain as my land for turn. And that gives me just enough mana to play Cloud, Planet's Champion.
Now, I've got.
When it's
Cloud
my
too.
turn, as long as he is equipped, he gains Double Strike and Indestructible. 2 new keywords. Indestructible seems pretty self-explanatory. Bringing him down, or like dealing damage to him to kill him doesn't do anything. Neither does
My
destroying him, or anything like that. There are ways to get rid of him yet. He's not like permanently on the field. There are ways to get rid of indestructible creatures, but He
Like
can't
you
be
said,
killed
he's-
through damage.
You said he's only indestructible on your turn, or no?
During my turn,
Yeah.
as long as he has equipment attached to him. He
Ah.
does not.
Ah.
Equip abilities I activate that target Cloud cost 2 generic mana less. So Samurai's Katana would only cost me 3. He is 4/4. And I attack again. This time for 4 damage. You're kind of getting mana screwed over there. Yeah.
Little plane bag at a time, because everything costs like 3 mana minimum. Except for my one card that costs 2, except I need a red mana.
Yep. You go right ahead.
Nothing to upkeep. Wow, that's still not a land. But I can.
So you're probably boned at this point because you don't have any mana.
Yeah. That's
Would you like to just concede, draw again?
It's fine. We'll play this.
Alrighty.
Alright, so the equip, it says 3, right? So that just means it takes 3 of any mana to equip it.
Yep. 3
Alright.
generic. It can be 3 of anything.
I have 3 white, so tap the.
Whoa, your Dwarven Castle Guard's at 3/2. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Get 3/2. So with that, I'm gonna attack.
Cool, go right ahead.
I attack with my Dwarven Cat.
I block with Cloud.
Yeah. And that's gonna give me 1 life point back, right?
Yes.
But my Dwarven Castle Guard is gonna die.
Creating a colorless hero creature token. Weird thing, white or the bring Dwarven Castle Guard, just like drag him back on here real quick. If you right click him, it says token, 1/1 hero token.
Oh, okay.
It knows the card does that, and if you click it, it'll just create one for you. Yep. It won't always be available, but it can be nice to check.
I get another one of these, and Cloud's just gonna heal back up, right?
Yep. On top, upkeep and draw. God, this set is gonna have tons of stuff for my artifact deck. Okay. I play another Ravenaster, Royal City, which understepped. I am going to pay 2 or 3 to equip Samurai's Katana to Cloud. And then I go to combat. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage heading your way.
I'll block it.
You can block one of it if you
Ah.
want your creature token to die. Okay. That'll be my turn.
Untap my whole 3. Draw a card. You get nothing useful. And I mean, I might as well just tap these to slap this mage staff onto token. For a whole lot of not gonna do
Yep.
that. Yeah, I mean, I tap.
You have to tap it to attack. So it can't block. And then I will just take 2 damage.
Alright. Get 1 health.
Cool.
And with that, I think you can up there.
Yeah, but I drew a cool card and I kind of want to play it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have just enough mana. I
Oh,
play
the Ultima.
Ultima Weapon.
You know what's funny is that's the exact card I just drew.
Yep.
That I can't
What?
I said the exact card that I can't.
Yeah. Yeah. Whenever the equipped creature attacks, a destroy target creature an opponent controls. Equipped. So that is literally, for practical purposes, a good way to think about destroy is it takes infinite damage.
Alright.
The reason it's important to phrase it that way is Cloud's indestructible is, for practical purposes, is it cannot die from taking damage. And destroy sort of works by dealing damage.
So you can't destroy a cloud with.
Yeah, it's a tad more complicated than that, and the way all the different weird ruling interactions between stuff work can be really confusing. Like, I don't think the damage can be prevented via an effect that prevents damage, although I wouldn't quote me on that. There's a lot of really weird magic interactions. There's a lot of really weird cards.
Yeah.
But, and the reason I'm pointing this out is, let's say you had a card that reduced Cloud's health to 0 while he was indestructible. Because his health was still 0, it would kill him. Even though he is indestructible. He just can't take the damage to do that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Magic has some weird ruling nonsense.
I mean, it's the equivalent of saying you take this much damage versus have no health.
Have 0, yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, I swing you for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, enough to kill.
Alright. Well, it was great not being able to do anything. I only drew 3 playing.
Yeah. So that was Magic at its most basic.
Yeah.
This was 2 starter decks. The format of Magic I usually play is called Commander. And what's nice about Commander is it has cards from all throughout Magic's history and a very small ban list. And it's designed for decks to play high-powered cards.
Uh-huh.
So games tend to last longer, and they do really cool things. We can keep using these decks if you want, or we can swap over to that with its slightly different rule set.
We can.
But mostly the same. Cool.
Library.
So we're not running copies of the same deck, though. I am... How do I...
Left click.
I am trying to concede this game.
Oh.
Concede.
Oh.
I found it. So I'm gonna unload my deck and load in a different one here.
Wow, that's
The
sure is a
other
lot of
deck-
lands. Kind of crazy. I didn't see any of them.
Yeah, half the deck, about half of them are our lands here.
I
All right.
really did just.
Yeah. All right, you're playing the same deck?
Yep.
Cool. I'm playing the other deck, so mine's in blue and black.
Alright. Oh, well, finally. Okay, now I can do stuff.
Mhm. So the different colors are typically good at doing different things, but exactly what they're good at, you'll probably just find out over time. So you lost. You get to decide who goes first. Cool. I vibe with this hand.
And is looking to be not used.
Cool. Well, untap, upkeep, draw. I don't draw. Main phase. I play Trenko, Dark City. It enters tapped. Taps for blue or black. I pass my turn.
Card. Amazing. Yep, mountain.
Mm-hmm. Untap Trenko, draw a card. I play a Swamp as my land for turn. And pass. This would be horrible if this was an actual game of Magic.
Yeah.
That is too slow to not do anything, but at the very least for standard and modern.
Draw a card. Amazing. Look at this. I'm actually getting stuff I can
Oh
use.
yeah.
Alright, so I mean, it's not... I can tap both of these.
Yeah.
Hey, play item shopkeep.
Whoa, you have a shopkeep.
Yeah. But I mean, you can't do it.
So I'm gonna play Swamp as my land for turn. And play Shambling Saeed. This creature enters tapped.
Uh-huh.
Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I may pay black.
Uh-huh.
If I do, return this card from my graveyard to my hand. So black is really good at bringing cards from the graveyard back to my hand. So if you
Okay.
kill this,
Yeah.
I just keep bringing it back to my hand.
Alright.
Important to note, you don't cast lands. You play
Uh-huh.
them. You don't cast them. There is a difference there between cast and play. So, and because lands are played, they do not trigger that effect.
Alright.
Just for your future note there. So I don't get that back when I play lands.
Alright.
And that'll be my turn.
Tap. Draw. Wow. Finally, I'm seeing some of these supposed lands that, you know, are there.
That- yep.
I mean, okay. So, if I were to instead say, okay, so tap both of these, right? And I play Suplex to deal 3 damage to that.
Yeah.
And then instead of going to the graveyard, though, it would exile it, which means you cannot bring it back.
It would. That is true.
And this just
That
goes to my
is what it is.
graveyard.
Yep.
Finally, a non-use.
No, my Shambling Saeed! It's exiled! It's gone!
Then I can just attack with this guy, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Ouch.
And that and attack with this guy.
Cool, I don't have a blocker, I just have to face tank it.
And that's the end of my turn.
I have to untap. I play an island as my land for turn. So I am going to play Shinra Reinforcements. When this creature enters the battlefield, I mill 3 cards,
What's
which
that?
is putting the top 3 cards of my library into my graveyard.
Alright.
Move the top cards to the graveyard. 3. So I did
And you lost
Evil Reawakened.
lost Sephiroth.
No, Sephiroth Planet Air! I lost it, no! That's fine. And I gain 3 life.
Oh, no.
And I pass my turn.
Have my... You get amazing. Okay. Well, let's put down an... Wait, did I put down a land? I think I did last turn. I don't remember. Alright, cool. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tap all 3 of these. I mean, all 4 of these.
No!
And then my exile.
Oh. So, fun fact, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Yeah.
So you know how Shinra Reinforcements did that thing when it entered the battlefield?
Yeah.
When White Ortisite exiles it, it leaves the battlefields. And when White Ortisite leaves, Shinra Reinforcements re-enters the battlefield so it'll trigger again.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know about that before you play that. Still doing it?
I'm still doing it. I know you can probably dispel it because you likely have a card similar to my suplex that
So,
can exile an artifact.
Because White Ortisite is the thing doing it,
Yeah.
a common way to note that would be to place White Ortisite on top of the card.
Okay, like that.
So you just do that, and that way we know White Ortisite is the thing keeping that thing gone, and I get it back once it's gone.
And from there, I mean... I don't think there's much else I could do aside from just attack you, so I attack with my item shopkeep.
You don't have anything that costs 1 white mana?
No, why would I?
There are cards that cost 1 white mana.
If there are,
just
I
one?
haven't seen them.
Yeah. I don't know if they're in that deck or not, though. There's a lot of cards in Magic.
I've only seen 2 mana. I couldn't do a single thing.
There are cards that actually cost 0 mana.
Alright, yep, so I just attack with my item shopkeep.
Owie. Untap, upkeep, draw. So you know how you got rid of my Shinra Reinforcements?
Gonna bring it back.
No, not quite.
Okay.
I'm gonna play another one.
Alright.
So, top of
X3
library, move top cards to the graveyard 3.
Oh, there you go.
There goes a bunch of lands.
Oh, I can look at your graveyard?
Yeah.
Evil Reawaken. And boss legendary creature.
Yep. And I gain 3 life. And that's my turn.
Untap. Gonna put down another plane. I forgot to draw a card for. Fine. So, I'm going to tap this, that, and tap a bunch of. I misclicked again. Come out here, Cloud.
No! Where's my Sephiroth?
Gone.
Yeah, he is. Alexa, play Despacito.
Alright. I don't think there's much of anything else I can do just because 1 mana still ain't enough to do anything else. And I can't attack with Cloud yet, right?
Nope.
Does not have hit. Best I could do is item shopkeep. I kind of don't want.
So I'm gonna give you a really weird piece of advice here. It's a minor one, but I think you'll quite like it. So you know how you have your white Auracite that only taps for white?
Yeah.
And you have that land that can tap for 2 colors. Technically, it would be better to tap the artifact and not the land.
Alright.
Because that way you would then also have a red open if you need it.
I have nothing I'd use the red for.
It matters not here, but here's the thing, right? Just because you don't, your opponent doesn't know that. If you don't give them, if you give them ambiguity, they then have to make decisions on ambiguity. So.
Alright. Well, I don't think there's much of anything else I can do, so end my turn.
Cool. I play a swamp as my land for turn. And I am going to play Retrieve the Esper. Sorcery. Create a 3/3 blue robot warrior artifact creature token. That is a lot of words.
Uh-huh.
It's a 3/3 creature. That's also an artifact.
Okay.
If the spell was cast from a graveyard, put 2+1/+1 counters on that token. So it would be a 5/5. Flashback. 5 blue. I can cast it from my graveyard for its flashback cost, then I exile it.
Okay.
I pass. Nope. I don't feel like having Cloud shit stomp whatever I attack you with.
Draw a card. Amazing. Get down here, Mountain. Alright. Alright. Now I can actually start doing something. Here we go. I'm gonna tap this guy and then that to bring out my Coral.
No, you're Carl!
And then... So if I wanted... I could just tap one of these right now using it, or... I paid the
Yes,
mana
if
cost.
you paid the mana, you paid the cost. The only one that could block, though, is Shinra Reinforcements.
The robot.
Or, no, they can both. That's right.
And I'm going to tap this, tap this, tap this, and I want to tap your warrior. Yeah. Then let's. And if sure, why not? I'll do this now. I'm gonna tap this, and then I'm gonna tap that. Play Flash of Light to do 3 damage. Inra reinforce. Right?
Big sad.
Right. Go guard you. And then now I start combat, and I attack with my item Shopkeep and Cloud.
No.
Taps them both.
Yep. My land for turns a swamp. I don't like Cloud. Goodbye, Cloud.
Oh dang, you just...
Yeah. So, I'm not going to do this, but let's go into a hypothetical situation here. There's another really good opportunity for me to teach you a rule. Imagine Deadly Embrace was an instant here for this hypothetical. And Cloud was untapped.
Yeah.
So you could block with him. Robot Warrior and Cloud enter combat, fighting each other, right?
Yeah.
I declare them as an attacker, you declare that Cloud is blocking. In between that happening and damage being dealt, I can cast an instant.
Uh-huh.
So let's say Deadly Embrace was an instant. I could cast that and destroy Cloud.
So he wouldn't
At
get to
that point.
block.
It would negate my Robot Warrior's damage, but it would also negate Cloud's damage.
Huh?
Provided it actually destroyed Cloud, which if he was equipped on your turn, it wouldn't, because he would be indestructible. But just for the sake of example, but
So,
just as a hypothetical. So there is a period where you can do that.
But so
Anyway,
clouds
that isn't the
my
case.
graveyard.
Yeah, Cloud goes to your graveyard.
Cloud.
And I draw a card. And I pass my turn.
Now comes into the other issue. All lands.
You have no
nothing-
cards to play.
All lands, nothing to do with them.
Exactly. You're now mana flooded.
Look at all these lands. Alright, we tap this, we tap that. Get out here, Dwarven Castle Guard.
No,
And,
not the Dwarven Castle card.
And we tap this, and I'm gonna tap a mountain. And then you get tapped. That get tapped, but that guy tapped. And
I presume I'm taking 2.
from the upkeep. That's the end of my turn.
Cool.
I have nothing in my. And I have pot
I
of
play an
greed.
island. I play Albed Salvagers.
My pot of greed.
Whenever a creature or another creature or artifact I control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. Whenever a creature or artifact I control dies, you lose a life and I gain a life. I go to combat. I'm swinging at you for 3.
Tap everything. Draw a card. Be something. I mean, this is something. Tap this and tap. We tap this. Right, get out here. Oh, Adelbert Miner. And then I'm gonna tap a plane. Tap a mountain. This guy gets tapped, so your salvagers get tapped.
That they do.
And then, yeah, we attack with Upkeep and Dwarven Castle Guard.
Howie.
Or
I'm gonna play Ilmig Pixie.
uh-huh.
They're
This-
flying. You can't block them.
This is
Unless they also are
Surveil.
flying. I look at the top card of my library and I may put it into my graveyard.
And he's hooked. Such as if you're mana flooded and you get a land
Correct.
that out of there.
Anywho, I go to combat.
I'm not blocking. A lot of damage. I'm not. Hey,
And that'll be my turn.
now we draw something. Why not? I tap this. I tap this. Get out here, Curl. Now you get tapped. Get tapped. This guy gets tapped. Your Ilmeg Pixie gets tapped. Right?
Howie.
Wait, can a flying block a non-flying?
Yes.
Okay. But with that, like, get anything else? No. Alright. So I'm just gonna attack with all of these guys for a whole 7. No, wait. I say 8 damage. That'll be my.
Cool. Well, I don't have a way to kill you.
Yeah,
Wait, didn't you attack with all those creatures? They have to be tapped.
my bad. Got to tap them. They are indeed tapped.
No, I'm 3 damage short of being able to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just lose. Big sad. Because I have this, which could buff my damage to 9, but
Yeah.
that is me being the big dead.
That time I just overwhelmed you with numbers, and also forcibly tapping your creature.
Yeah. Yep.
And I didn't have to deal with the mutant horror that's the shambling... I don't know how to say that name.
You did not have to deal with my Sephiroth.
Yeah, I didn't have to do that either. Got lucky that the 3 cards you had to mill included 2 of your legendary creatures.
I know. I didn't draw any of my ways to get him back either. Because my my evil reawakened was also in there.
Yeah.
Not only did I mill the creatures, I milled the thing I needed to get the creatures back.
Fortunate luck draw.
I don't have time for another one.
Yeah.
But I would like to show you the 2 decks that I have in paper. So the first thing to note about these decks is they are a format called Commander.
Uh-huh.
So every creature revolves around the commander, or at least has to be in the same colors. So in this case, the commander is Gallia, Kindler of Hope. Her colors are green, white, blue. So every card in the deck has to be green, white, blue.
Uh-huh.
Or any combination therein. So I can have no red and no black.
Uh-huh.
The deck is 100 cards.
Uh-huh.
And besides basic lands, there cannot be any duplicates.
Alright.
I would recommend sorting by type, because that'll split it up into all the constituent parts. Group by, in the middle.
Alright.
Yeah. So that's my deck in paper. It kind of functions a lot like the one you have does.
Yeah. Tap one.
No, I play a whole bunch of swords and equip them to stuff. One really funny one to look at is look at the card named Colossus Hammer.
Colossus. The fact I'm that pig
Yes, it's yeah.
is flying. Hey. Cost 8 to equip it.
But only 1 mana to cast it.
Yeah. Have a giant hammer battlefield that no one gets to.
Yeah,
so you have enough
yeah.
mana.
Look at Gallia, my commander.
Goes from attached to it for your mana cost.
Yep. Hey, 1 mana. Creature gets +10/+10.
Uh-huh. Basically unkillable if it's at the top of your library.
Yeah. So, important to note, Gallia, as the commander, basically has their separate spot known as the command zone that I can always cast from.
Okay.
So I always have access to them. Some other really fun cards to note in this deck are the Sword of Feast and Famine.
Section black and
That means it cannot be targeted by or dealt damage or anything like that from anything black or blue.
And I also see that when that player discards a card and you get to untap all your lands. If you have any sorcery cards or instant cards after that, you get them all basically all your
you
mana
can
back.
play more creatures and stuff after combat. You just can't use them that turn.
Yeah. You can
Or
basically
like creatures that have effects, you can use them too.
basically just get all your mana back after combat and just...
Yep. However, if it's blocked, that effect gets stopped. Some other really interesting ones to note. Rhystic Study. It's an enchantment. It's one of the most infamous cards in all of Commander. Because Commander is designed to be a multiplayer format, so you can play with 4 people. Or technically as many as you want, but commonly it's 4.
Whenever an
So it
opponent
gets better the
casts
more opponents you have.
Yeah. Unless they choose to pay 1 mana of any kind, get a free card.
Yep.
Which you get
Nobody
to keep,
ever pays the 1 mana.
which you get to keep until the end of your next turn.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna keep that card permanently.
Well, unless you're over 7.
Yes. There are ways to deal with that, though, too. There's ways to increase your maximum hand size.
They're a pot of...
So, if you like drawing cards, boy, do I have the deck for you. I'm gonna send you the other deck I have in paper. I call it Blood Draw.
Uh-huh. So will you sacrifice a creature to draw?
No.
Oh.
This deck revolves around the card Nekusar the Mind Razor. This deck is in blue, red, black.
Red, black.
I think you'll like the deck too, knowing you. You would love this deck. Like, just read Nekusar the Mind Razor's text, and I think you'll be on board with it.
Large it. Beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card. Opponent draws a card. Deals 1 damage to that player. Wow, okay, so you punish them for drawing too, okay.
Yeah, I don't punish myself, though. So the entire deck is, let's force as many cards into my opponent's hand as possible. Let's make them draw.
I just get to keep...
Yeah. You get to draw, but you have to pay for all of your cards that you draw. There's some other really funny shenanigans in this one, too. The card Bolus's Citadel is kind of absurd.
That a...
Artifact. It's a legendary artifact.
I mean, look at the top card of my library. I just know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
I can play it. If I cast a spell that way, pay the life equal to, you know. So you can your life. Play it spell.
No. Or, yes, you sacrifice your life to pay spells from the top of your library.
I can. And then if you tap it, you get to sacrifice 10 non-land permanents. Each opponent loses 10 life. So if you just have
that ability is worthless. The ability to pay cards play cards for free is what's worth it.
Yeah.
Important to note, in Commander, you start at 40 life and not 20.
Uh-huh.
May I also direct you to Aetherflux Reservoir? Now, it's also an artifact.
Whenever you cast a spell, you gain 1 life for each spell. This turn. Then you can choose to pay 50 life, deal 50 damage to target creature or...
So, the way that works, the first spell I play that turn, I gain 1 life. The second spell I play that turn, I gain 2 life. For the third one, I gain 3.
So it just keeps adding.
Yeah, and I think how you can see how that breaks Bolus's Citadel fundamentally.
I mean, even though, let's go. So what's called playing 3 in instant life.
Yes. So yeah, there's some funny shenaniganry here. Gonti, Lord of Luxury is another really funny card.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what this one does, because it's kind of a long piece of text. When Gonti enters the battlefields, I choose an opponent. I get to look at the top 4 cards of their library and take one and keep it and can play it.
Okay.
And they don't get to know which one it is until I play it.
Huh.
I get to yoink a card from someone else's deck.
And you play this almost whenever, do you?
Whenever I want.
So just basically take a card, add it to your hand, now it's just...
Yeah, except it's not in your hand, it's in exile, so they can't get it back. And even if Gonti leaves, you get to keep the card.
Wow.
Because the effect is intrinsic to the card, not Gonti. Yeah. Yeah, no, I love this deck. I mentioned hand size shenanigans. Look at the land called a Reliquary Tower.
You have no max hand. Amazing.
And that is colorless mana that it taps for.
So you can use it to just tap it for any of the colorless. You can't use.
Yes. Although colorless is a little bit weird, is there are things that require specifically colorless mana.
As in you can't use any of.
Correct. It's most known under the guise of the Eldrazi, I believe. Yeah.
Is this? It's those 2 cards. Expansion.
Oh, Expansion Explosion. Yeah, no, when you play that, you can choose either half or both.
Alright.
But you have to pay for both if you do that.
Yes, I saw this one. And had a weird man.
Which one? Jataxian Probe?
Yeah.
That is Phyrexian mana. It's one of the most broken things they ever made in Magic the Gathering. If you read the card, it'll tell you what it does.
You to pay mana or life.
Yeah.
This prosperity. So you can basically pay 1 water or 1 blue mana, and then as many mana as you want to just draw that many cards.
Makes everyone draw that many cards. Oh, you have 3 opponents? Oh, you paid 10 mana for X. I guess everyone's taking 10 damage besides you.
And
you have Nekusar in the field.
And if you got the Reliquary Tower, you get to keep all those cards.
Exactly.
Unless they have it too, they don't get just card.
Mm-hmm.
So it would probably make it to where they have a more favor. They play right.
So I'm just gonna name the 2 cards here, and I'm gonna let you figure out the combo between them. Teferi's Puzzle Box, it's an artifact, and Notion Thief, that's a creature.
Teferi's box. Beginning of each player's draw step, that player put cards in their hand on the bottom of their library and draws that many cards. So it's a new hand.
Yep.
Right? So that completely guards the. Then you said Notion?
Notion Thief.
Flash. Opponent would draw a card except the first one. The opponent would draw a card. Except for the first one they drew, and each said that player that draw a card. So you just get the cards.
Yes.
Dang. So if you play
yeah. Have you figured out how those 2 work together?
yeah. Make them when you put down the artifact, every time it's their turn, they gotta get a new hand. But if you got
Yeah,
Notion
but how do
Thief
they
down,
get that new hand?
they don't, except for one card.
No, they draw that card, then everything they have goes to the bottom. They don't have anything. They don't get any cards. None.
They just don't get to.
Yeah, they just don't get to play. You can technically play an instant between those to get rid of one of the two.
But how can they? They have no cards.
So, between them drawing that card and then putting all their cards to the bottom, there is a brief period they can play an instant. So if they have an instant that can blow up a creature or an artifact, it would destroy that combo.
Alright. Could they also play land cards or no?
Nope.
Oh. If they have no mana, they kind of just suck.
Yep. Yeah. So those are all the really funny shenanigans that this deck has. But there's plenty more that exist.
Yeah.
In the world of Magic. There's a reason I love Commander, because you can do all this kind of crazy stuff.
Commander's not really meant for one.
You can do it in 1v1 and it works just fine. It's just that, broadly speaking, typically people typically do it in up to 4.
So this also reminds me, so I actually have a Magic the Gathering game. I don't know if it plays any differently or if it's just the same, but
So I have a third deck, but I don't have it in paper. I'm gonna share it with you just to like demonstrate a singular cool combo in this deck. It is with the commander Zerta the Dawnwaker, and the artifact Basalt Monolith. You can ignore the companion ability for this, it doesn't matter.
activate. Yes.
Mana abilities are any abilities that generate mana.
So just pick. Cool. And then you. So can you tap your?
No.
Okay.
Well, I can, but that's actually not what I'm doing.
I was just. So what's the combo?
So, Basalt Monolith. You tap it, you add 3 mana. Normally, you would have to pay 3 mana to untap Basalt Monolith. Oh, would you look at that? Zerta reduces the cost by 2, so I only pay 1 to untap it. Oh, look, Basalt Monolith is untapped. I'm gonna tap it and get 3 mana. Oh, look, I'm gonna untap it for 1, and then tap it again for 3 more mana. Rinse and repeat until you have an arbitrarily large amount of mana.
Basically, just have infinite.
Correct, you have infinite colorless mana.
Actually, this answers a question I was gonna. Is there like a colorless deck or no?
Yes. Colorless, the thing you were looking for. Typically, it's the deck is either going to be based around artifacts, as those are typically colorless, or a group of creatures known as the Eldrazi. Eldrazi are really big, really powerful cards.
Yeah.
Like Emrakul, the Eon's Torn.
Can't be countered. Dang. Okay. Oop. Flying protection. Flying and protection from colored spells. Annihilator 6. When you cast it, you get to take an extra turn after this one. What does that mean? Start your turn over once you cast it?
Yeah, once your turn ends, you just start another turn.
Okay. Oh yeah, wait, so with all commander decks you can't have any duplicates, or is it just that one
No duplicates besides basic lands. And your commander has to be a legendary creature. unless the card specifically states that it can be a commander otherwise. But that's pretty rare. But yeah, generally it's any legendary creature, and then every card in the deck can only be the colors that are on the commander.
Also, so I'm seeing the Walking Ballista. This creature enters with X +1/+1 counters on it. You have infinite mana.
Yeah, it can be infinite for practical purposes. Technically, it wouldn't be infinite; it'd be arbitrarily large.
No one doing.
And there is a difference there
Yeah.
in Magic terms, but for practical purposes, most of the time, it's using them.
If you spawn that in turn 1, there's no one.
Well, good luck doing that. I would have to pay 3 mana to get the commander in play,
Yeah.
and then 3 more for Basalt Monolith.
Yeah. Which, I mean, basically turn 2 would be the theoretical fastest. Hold 6 mana. So need to take all those turns to put down the. But still very fast.
There's ways to get that mana earlier. Such as cards like Mana Vault and Dark Ritual, if you were to bother to look them up. But yeah, it's a really fun deck. I haven't played that one a whole lot. I want to play it more.
Yeah.
Some other really interesting combos. I'm just gonna send you to them. Or I'm just gonna show you the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, and DMs.
Portal to Rexy.
Don't bother reading this. You're not gonna understand what it does. This is a really old card, and the text is really weird on it. And we'll use this one as an example. So Magic has a rule that if you try to draw a card in your library, but there's no cards there, you lose the game. Laboratory Maniac says, actually, instead you win the game.
Okay.
Demonic Consultation. You name a card, any Magic card, and I mean any Magic card. You take the top 6 cards of your library and exile them. You then look at the top card of your library until you find the card that you named.
Oh.
And once you're done looking at a card, if it's not the card you named, you exile it as well.
Keep going.
Yep. Notice how I didn't specify that when I said name any Magic card, it had to be a card in the deck? Just name a card not in your deck, and you just exile your entire library for 1 black mana.
Get to win.
Yeah. Important to note, in this case, it doesn't win on the spot. You have to draw a card after to trigger Laboratory Maniac. There's a slightly better version of the card called Thassa's Oracle, which doesn't have that downside.
Yeah.
For practical purposes, if you play Thassa's Oracle and your library is empty, you win the game.
Oh, yes, excuse me. Oh, yeah, there's a bug on my wrist. Did not appreciate that.
But yeah, so...
Yeah.
And I would like to point out, Demonic Consultation plus Thassa's Oracle is 3 mana, win the game on the spot.
Wow. All you need next is a... you don't even need a commander. But if you were playing in a commander deck, you just need one that's black and blue, you know.
Yep. The entire point of a deck like that is to try and keep yourself or the game going until you and yourself alive until you can do that, basically.
Yeah.
And to get to those cards as fast as possible. Because there's ways to look for them.
Yeah.
Such as a tutor card.
Are we learning about Magic the Gathering?
Yeah, we were playing Magic the Gathering, but we're not right now. So yeah, you have cards like that. Demonic Tutor, for instance, is one of them.
Dang, that is interesting art.
Oh yeah, there's some really interesting artwork, especially in old Magic. There's actually a few cards that were banned because of their art.
Plus.
I don't think any of them were banned for that reason. I'm just gonna link you to this card that got banned for that purpose, and I don't think I have to elaborate.
Yeah, I'm not showing that on stream.
I don't blame you. But
That was a poor design choice.
yes, I would agree. Very poor design choice.
Well,
any other interesting shenanigans to teach you about?
just wondering, would that card work? Those cards you just showed me work with the blood draw? You're drawing a ton of cards on
Demonic
it.
Tutor and Thassa's Oracle? Yes, I had them in the deck for a while. And they worked wonderfully.
Yeah, because you're
but the
drawing so
problem
many
is,
cards.
it's not fun.
Yeah. Win.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what the opponent's board state is like. There's no interaction or counterplay. It's just 3 mana win the game.
Yeah.
So I removed them for the purposes of fun.
Yeah, but it would be something if you were to go to like a tournament, you might put back in just cause.
Yes, if you were playing competitive Commander, also known as CEDH. In fact, Thassa's Oracle Demonic Consultation is one of the best win cons in CEDH. Yeah.
The meta pairing.
Oh, I'm just gonna hand this card to you.
Uh-huh.
Or, like, show you this card. And not elaborate.
Alright. Let's see. One with nothing. Discard your hand. Amazing.
Oh, it's really wonderful.
We'll show this on stream. That
Yeah,
man
you can show one with nothing.
this man has nothing in his brain.
Yeah, he's one with nothing. When nothing remains, everything is equally possible.
Yeah. One black mana, just discard your...
And I have a card. This card has the most absurd line of text on any Magic card ever. It's the very first line.
Protection from everything. That's a lot of mana cost.
Yes.
Is that Tiamat?
No.
Is that a Hydra?
Progenitus.
Oh, okay. Damn it. Again, full of everything. Sure, just take a little bit of everything.
However, Tiamat is an official Magic card.
I do know Tiamat, yeah, because I do remember now. I did try to. There's a Magic the Gathering game on Steam, I think. There's like a Tiamat deck or what? I don't know. You got that Tiamat here.
But yeah, that one's
Fine.
pretty.
There'd be no point to having Tiamat as your, right? Aside from the fact that
No, this is you could build a Tiamat commander deck, and I think Tiamat could actually be pretty good here. So they're really expensive, yes, but really expensive, powerful cards are what Commander shines in letting work. Especially because it has an incredibly powerful effect. You get to search for 5 other dragons and just put them into your hand from your library.
Dang. Get 5 dragons.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
It is. Well, that was fun. I think Lillian said they wanted to do something, so if we get one more person,
Yeah. Provided everyone had decks to use.
provide me.
I could provide you with decks, yes. Well, I'm gonna head out, shower, and head to bed.
Sounds good. See you later.
I'll be open tomorrow after 4:30 CST if you wanted to play more.
Okay.
And you have a good night.
Let's see. I'm gonna see if anyone the ending. No, David and Excalibur. And what's called Shampoo Ever. I think she's right. I think we'll be. Which is, I think this.
Got it.
Got another thing here. Now you're really tired.
Oh my
Go
God.
back to bed soon. Let's see. Still live for. I do not see. So if you crouch, he can't hear you. He can't hear your footsteps. That means we could either raid or. All right, David. You and I keep doing this until we get some minor points of interest. There we go. There's the raid messages. Copy them. First one is not so. Don't have. Second one.
Nice.
Have access. To that. I hope you enjoyed learning.
Nice, nice.
I know I had to. I will see you next time. Bye. Nope.
Okay.
Can we get
here,
much
I'll
higher?
I'm gonna grab two. I'm gonna grab.
Oh yeah. Clanking around.